Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Also in boxing, there's a lot of surprises. We all know Manny Pacquiao, one of my favorite fighters. An amazing, amazing fighter. 8 different divisions, weight divisions. Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. But we know Manny Pacquiao is a monster. Retired from boxing. Some think he should have retired sooner. Some think he retired too early. We understand what happened between him and Yugas. We understand Pacquiao had the cramping in the legs and everything else. I personally think Pacquiao can still box and compete at the highest level. Still make a lot of money in boxing. He went back home, wanted to become the president of the Philippines. Things didn't work out. He had to concede, and now Manny Pacquiao has his sights set on a rematch with Floyd Mayweather. This is a month after the 7th anniversary of their fight of the century. I enjoyed the fight. A lot of people felt the fight was boring, didn't live up to the hype. They felt the fight was several years too late. Both Pacquiao and Floyd, people felt were beyond their prime. I personally think if it would have happened 3, 4 years, 5 years sooner, it would have been the same outcome. Floyd is special. Manny is special. Styles make fights. Manny's lucky to get that one shot off on Floyd, in my opinion, that buzzed him a little bit in their fight. But if it would have been years earlier, I doubt Manny would have been able to close the distance and get that shot off. Just like Manny was a beast and super special 5 or so years before they fought, Floyd was as well. So let's just keep things in perspective. I think Floyd wins 10 out of 10 times. But Manny Pacquiao is special. Don't get me wrong. But it looks like Manny Pacquiao is, he's 43 years old now and chasing a shot at redemption after losing his losing the fight in their showdown. And Manny is looking to get on the exhibition circuit, and I'm not really sure what Pacquiao's looking to kind of accomplish. You know, he came up short in 2015. Floyd's been retired for a while now. But the pride of the Philippines says, hey, he called it the day, I think it was like September when Pacquiao retired, but he still wants to settle the score with Floyd in an exhibition bout. And Pacquiao's manager is even out here and just saying, hey, let's go. We'd love to see the fight, get it on with Mayweather. And he said he feels that Floyd thinks nobody wants to smoke. And he thinks Floyd just still has a whole lot of ego, but they're here to burst that bubble and get the exhibition bout going with Floyd Mayweather. But my thing is this, man. If Pacquiao did announce he's coming out of retirement, or he's going to stay in retirement but start doing exhibition bouts, that would be huge. That would be huge. But it's a big if on if that fight would happen, because Floyd would do it. I think Floyd would do an exhibition. But Floyd isn't looking to get into a drag-out brawl. He's not looking to get in the ring and have to, no kidding, have a real fight. He's just looking to do exhibitions, light work, and not get embarrassed or have this turn into like some kind of rivalry where the exhibition bout turns into a full-scale boxing match. Like, that's not what Floyd's looking for. And it sounds like Pacquiao is looking to do an exhibition bout, but at the same time, get the upper hand. Come out where it's like he got the best of Floyd. And in a sense, what's that called, man? Not a sense of reprieve, but it's just what happens when you're doing these damn live feeds, you know what I'm saying? And you come out here and forget the damn word that you wanna use, man. Redeem himself. He wants to redeem himself. But, Floyd was just seen in action in May against his former sparring partner, Don Moore, and we know how that turned out. Fought in Dubai on a helipad, made a lot of money. Floyd's looking to return later this year. But although he has those multi-millionaire plans, oh man, let me move this over for you. Sorry. Didn't even realize that was like that. Although Floyd has these multi-million-dollar plans, you can't you can't help but expect Floyd to seriously entertain a fight with Pacquiao, because that would make a lot of money. Floyd and Pacquiao still two of the biggest names in boxing, and I think everyone around the world would be intrigued to see these guys in an exhibition bout. And Floyd's looking to return to the UAE, where Pacquiao is loved in the UAE. So that would be a huge fight if they wanted to get it on. And Floyd did say he had another fight planned in the UAE this year against a big name. He didn't want it to count out the bag, but it's a huge name. Not saying it's going to be Pacquiao, but who knows what it's going to be. But I will say that if they choose to get it on, it will be a roller coaster ride for us fans, because a lot of fans are going to relive what they went through just really getting behind Pacquiao and Floyd getting behind Mayweather. And these two in this exhibition bout, if it comes off, would probably overshadow a lot of the matches going on in boxing right now, with the exception of Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Like, there's nothing eclipsing that. Like, there's maybe if Deontay Wilder came back and he was fighting AJ, but still, I don't think it would eclipse that. But Pacquiao Mayweather exhibition bout, that would be huge. It would be. But we'll see if that takes off, man. Pacquiao, hey, he's still, I say, once a fighter, always a fighter. Pacquiao still, he can get in there and beat a lot of these top contenders. I'm not sure about Crawford and Spence, but Pacquiao can still get in there and make some people miserable. He's just that talented of a fighter. But he wants to get it on with Floyd Mayweather. Whether he's able to get Floyd to commit or not, I don't know. But Pacquiao's looking to fight. Floyd looking to just make money, man. Keep robbing the bank. But we'll see. Senator Pacquiao, man, amazing individual. I support him 100%. Floyd Mayweather, I like him too. But it would be nice to see if these guys choose to get it on. That would be a nice exhibition, man. But I'll leave that there. You guys can go and do your own research, man, and see what they're talking about. But Pacquiao, don't be surprised if Pacquiao comes out of retirement. This man was trying to go home and become the president. It didn't work out. He's going to keep serving his country in some capacity, but don't be surprised if he takes another couple fights. It's hard to walk away from the sport when you're making $15, $20, $30 million. I mean, for a fight. It's just hard to walk away from that when you know you can still do it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Pacquiao came back for a couple of fights. But at the same time, who knows? That being said, man, y'all like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Pacquiao, Pac-Man. A lot of people love this guy, and you can't help but when you just think about his heart and just him being altruistic and all about people and improving the conditions of his country and his fellow Filipinos, man. He's just a really good human and good example. I like Pacquiao, but y'all take care. And as always, I'm in the breeze.